Hey guys, so today we're going to make this earring. It's my own drawing. This is the pattern, like what I draw. I draw many, but making them one by one. I've used delica beads for it. Also I've used a clasp. Now the materials you're going to need 4 colors of beads. I went for this color combination because I think it's like autumnish, and at the same time it pops up, like the turquoise and the orange, they're like contrast to each other. For the bronze one, I've used this one. This is from BB Craft. This is the code. I'm going to leave a link in the description for this one. For the orange one, it's as well from BB Craft. This is the code. These other colors are not from BB Craft, but I'm gonna show you. This is the code for the turquoise one and for the green one. The clasps are also from BB Craft. I'm gonna leave you the link in the description. They come in this and 3 more shapes, 3 more designs. They're very pretty. They look very nice. I've also used this little thingy, so that I put it here because this one comes with a loop. So like if it's like this, then it looks nice. If you want to order from BB Craft, you can use my coupon code LauraR20 for 10% off on your whole order. And also keep in mind that sometimes, I wanted to show you, sometimes they have these big packs. These are 50 grams. These are 50 grams. They have promotion for them, so they're sometimes super cheap. I don't know if I'm allowed to say price. I'm just gonna say a range. They're between 12 and 20 euros for 50 grams, which is very nice as a price. I have these two. Like they have sometimes promotions for different colors, so you might want to keep track of that if you're using delica beads and you're using a lot of them, because this is a very good steal. You're also going to need a needle and some thread. For the thread, I'm going to be using this Toho 1G. The color is brown. You can use other colors, but since in my country I cannot find a lot of colors, I'm just going to be using this one. Okay, so you have your colors. I'm going with this bronze, this orange, turquoise and green. 2 of them are matte colors and 2 of them are shiny colors. I think it makes it look more like it pops up a little bit better. So yeah, prepare your 4 colors of beads and have a little bit of patience. I'm going to explain to you how we're going to start. So we're going to do this first round, the middle line. And then we're going to go up, so we're going to be decreasing. Then we're going to turn the work, and we're going to come with the needle through this one. Then we're going to do another line, and again another line. We're going to again decrease. Together we're going to do the middle part, decrease till the top, make this loop here, and then I'm going to do this one line after the middle, and then the other one you can do yourself, because it's, as you can see, it's the same, top and down are the same pattern. So you're just going to be able to go back and see. I'm gonna tell you, like, after I do the second round, I'm gonna say, okay, from now it's repeat. So you're going to be able to know at what point in the video it's the repeat. Also, it's Brickstich, so it's going to be bead by bead, so it's going to be a long video. You're going to need a little bit of patience. I don't have written pattern because I don't know any site that I could sell my written patterns, like to design it and to sell it, where it will not cost me a ton to post it. Okay, so prepare your beads, prepare your needle, prepare your clasp, and we're gonna come back and start. Okay, now we're going to start making. I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit as we go. So first off, we're going to be picking up 1 turquoise and 1 orange. This is how we're going to start our work. We're going to pull this down to the tail, like so. I'm gonna hold them like this. Let me just zoom in a little bit. hopefully it's visible, and I'm going to go with my needle through the turquoise one, like so, and they're going to sit like this. Now I'm going to go through the orange, so I'm going to go through the orange one like this, pull the thread, and what I like to do is make a knot here just to secure it, just one, not multiple, just one knot. Now the first line, hopefully it's going to be easy to see, but it's usually hard because I have to hold it and it's going to be a little bit wobbly, but yours should be straight. I went with my needle through the orange bead because this is where we're going to move on. Now pick up one turquoise, and thread is coming from this side, and we're going to go through the top like this, and pull the thread, and now we're going to go up through the turquoise. Let me just move some beads so I have easy access on this side. Now pick up one bronze bead coming out from here, and I'm gonna go on the lower. So I'm just making the base of the earring, and now I'm gonna go down through the bronze. Next up, you're gonna have to go with 3 orange, so pick up one, go from the top like this, put it into place, and go through it again. Second orange, like this, and third orange. Next up, we have one turquoise. Yours should look better, like mine are a little bit wobbly because I cannot always hold them, but yours should look better. You should have a little bit better tension, and they should be straighter. Mine will get straight as soon as I start working the sides. After the turquoise, we pick up one orange like this, next up we have 2 turquoise, so 1, and 2, I'm just gonna show you. Mine look wobbly, yours should look straight, but they will get straight, no worries. Next up we have one orange, one turquoise, now it's time for the 3 orange, so 1, 2, and 3, one bronze, one turquoise, one orange, and one turquoise. And this is how your line should look like. Well, straighter than mine, but the beads should be like this. Okay, now we're going to turn our work like this, and we're going to work, if you look, in between each beads you have a thread, so we're going to work under that thread. My tail is down, I'm going to be working it on the next side. That's why I said I'm going to do that other one extra row with you. So this row that I'm doing now, I'll do it 2 times, so I'm going to work the tail there then. So leave the tail, don't worry about it. Now holding your work like this, we're going to go with the next round. So whenever you start the round, you're going to be picking up 2 beads. So first off, pick up 2 turquoise beads. All the other times you're going to go with 1. So 2 turquoise. And I'm going to go with my needle under the thread between this orange and this turquoise. Like this. Now I'm going to go up through this second one, pull a thread. Now you see my this bead here, the first one is not sitting straight. So in order to strengthen it, I'm gonna go down through that first one, like this. And I'm gonna go up through the second one again. And this will make it go into its place. As long as it's not... See? Now it popped nicely into its place. Next up, we're gonna be doing 2 bronze. So pick up 1 bronze bead. And I'm gonna go under the thread between the turquoise and the bronze. I'm gonna pull my thread. And I'm gonna go up with my needle only through the bronze bead. Make sure you don't go through the thread, and make sure you don't catch your tail on the way. Like so. Now 1 more bronze bead, and I'm gonna go under the thread between the bronze and the orange, like this. Pull the thread, and we're gonna go up through the bronze bead. Like this. Next up we have 2 orange, so pick up 1 orange, and I'm gonna go under the thread between these 2, the first and the second orange. Pull the thread and go through the orange. One more orange bead, and I'm gonna go under the thread between the second and the third orange. And then up through the orange. See how they're straightening up even if they're wobbly. Next up we have one green, so we're going to pick up one green bead and we're going to go under the thread between the orange and the turquoise. Pull the thread and go up through the green. Next up we have one turquoise and I'm gonna go under the thread between the turquoise and the orange. Pull the thread and go up through the turquoise. Making sure you don't catch your tail. Next up we have one orange and go under the thread between the orange and the turquoise. Pull the thread and go up through the orange. Next up one turquoise and we're gonna go under the thread between these two turquoise beads. Next. And up through the turquoise. Next up we have, because this is the middle, we have one orange and we're gonna go under the thread between the turquoise and the orange and we will go up through the orange. Just pulling my thread so it straightens the bottom row. Next up we have one one turquoise and we're gonna go under the thread between the orange and the turquoise. And we're gonna go up through the turquoise, so through the bead we added. Next up we have one green that we go under the thread between the turquoise and the orange, and then we go up through the bead making sure we don't catch our tail on the way, like so. Next up we have two orange, so pick up one orange, go between these next two orange, pull the thread and go up through the orange, pick up one more orange bead, go between these last two orange, pull the thread and go up through the orange, next up we have two bronze, so pick up one, go under the thread between the orange and the bronze and up through the bronze, pick up one more bronze bead and go between the bronze and the blue, the turquoise, and go up through the bronze. Now we have two turquoise, so pick up one turquoise between the turquoise and the orange and go up through the bead and one more turquoise between the orange and the turquoise. Now what I like to do after I finished this row, only on this side, is I like to go through these two just to strengthen it, like through this turquoise and this orange, like this, and go back up through these two just to strengthen it. Now this is from where it repeats. From this is where it repeats, because on the next side I'm going to do this one as well. So from here, from this minute, you know that this is repeat, and this is what you need to have so far. Okay, now for our third row, we're gonna turn our work. Just gonna hold it like this, and again we're going to work under these. So all the time we're gonna go under these threads. Now pick up one turquoise and one bronze. As I said, every time we start with 2, and we're gonna go under the thread between the second turquoise and the bronze. Pull the thread, go up through the bronze, down through the turquoise, and up through the bronze again. Next up, pick up one green between these two turquoise, two bronze, sorry. Getting knots, let's fix that. And we're gonna go up through the bead. Next up we have one bronze between the bronze and the orange. One orange between these two orange. One turquoise between the orange and the green. One green between the green and the turquoise. One turquoise between the turquoise and the orange. Now two orange, so one between the orange and the turquoise. And the second orange between the turquoise and the orange. Like so. Next up we have one turquoise between the orange and the turquoise. Now we have one green between the turquoise and the green. Like so. Next up we have one turquoise between the green and the orange. Now we have one orange between these two orange. sorry, I hit the. Now we have one bronze between the orange and the bronze. One green between these two bronze. One bronze between the bronze and the turquoise. And for the last bit of the row, we have one turquoise on top of these two turquoise. And we finished our third row, and this is what you should have so far. Now, next up, we're going to turn our work. And we're gonna be picking up two bronze. And we're gonna go under the bronze and the green. Next one. Okay, there's a knot around here. Somewhere. Let me just fix the knot. Okay, not fixed. So you have your two bronze beads. You're gonna go up through the second, down through the first, and up through the second again. Next up, we have one green between the green and the bronze. One bronze between the bronze and the orange. Now we have two turquoise, so one, and second turquoise bead, one green, one turquoise, one orange, one turquoise, one green, now you have two turquoise, so pick up one, and second turquoise, one bronze, one green, and last two are two bronze, so one, and two. And this is what you should have so far after our fourth row. Now we're going to turn our work like so, and we're gonna pick one green and one bronze, and we're going to go between the bronze and the green, like so. Now we're going to go up through the bronze one, down through the green, and up through the bronze again. One green, one turquoise, one orange, one turquoise, one bronze, now two turquoise, so one and two, one bronze, one turquoise, one orange, one turquoise, one green, one bronze, and one green. And this is what you should have after this row. Now for the next row, let me unspin my thread because apparently it decided to get swirly. Now after you turned your work, we're going to be picking up again one green, one bronze, and we're gonna go between the bronze and we're gonna go between the bronze and the green, up through the bronze, down through the green, and up through the bronze again. Now one orange, turquoise, and one more turquoise, green, bronze, and soon we're going to be in the middle of the work, so we're going to be adding one turquoise, one bronze, one green, turquoise, one more turquoise, orange, bronze, and green. And this is what we have after this row. Next up, turn your work and pick up one green and one orange and go between the bronze and the orange, up through the orange, down through the green, and up through the orange again, one more orange, turquoise, green, one more green, sorry, bronze, one more bronze, green, one more green, turquoise, orange, one more orange, and green. And this is what you should have so far after this row. Now after I unspiral my thread, I think it's me, I think I work somehow weird that it gets spiraled. So after we turned our work, now we're going to be picking up two orange, and we're gonna go in between these two orange, up through the second, down through the first, and up through the second again. One more orange, one bronze, 2 green, so 1, and 2, 1 bronze, 2 green, oh sorry, I actually took 2 green instead of just 1. Let's see if I can go back without consequences. No, I'm just going to take this off and I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. So I'm not going to say 2 again. I'm just going to say green because apparently even I get so just 1 green even I get confused and I pick up 2 just because I go mechanic. 1 more green, I have it here. 1 bronze, orange, orange, and orange. If I'd say 3 oranges, I would have probably picked up 3 on my needle. And this is what we have so far after finishing this row. Now we turn our work. Pick up 2 orange. Now we do pick up 2. And we go between the second and the third orange. Up through the second, down through the first, and up through the second again. 1 green, one bronze, one green, now bronze, one more bronze, green, bronze, green, orange, and orange. And this is what we have so far after we finished this row. Now turn your work. Pick up 1 orange and 1 bronze between the orange and the green, up through the bronze, down through the orange, and up through the bronze again. Now green, bronze, sorry, one more bronze, turquoise, bronze, bronze, green, bronze, and orange. And this is what we have so far. Turn your work. I'm gonna unspiral my thread again. One green, one bronze. Pick up one green and one bronze, and go between the bronze and the green. Up through the bronze, down through the green, and up through the bronze again. One green, one bronze, turquoise, turquoise, bronze, green, bronze, and green. And this is what you should have after this row. Now turn your work. Pick up one green and one bronze, and go between the bronze and the green. Up through the bronze, down through the green, and up through the bronze again. One more bronze, one turquoise, sorry, one orange, one turquoise, bronze, bronze, and green. this is what you should have after this row. Now turn your work. Pick up one green and one bronze and go between these two bronze. Up through the bronze, down through the green, and up through the bronze again. I keep hitting my phone. Aye. Okay. One turquoise. Orange. Orange. Turquoise. Bronze. And green. And this is what you should have so far. Turn your work. Pick up one bronze and one turquoise and go between the bronze and the turquoise. Up through the turquoise, down through the bronze, and up to the turquoise again, like so. One orange, one turquoise, one orange, one turquoise, and one bronze. And this is what you should have after this row. Turn your work. Pick up one turquoise and one orange and go between the turquoise and the orange, up through the orange, down through the turquoise, and up through the orange again. Turquoise, another turquoise, one orange, and one turquoise. And this is what we have after this row. Turn your work. Pick up one turquoise, one orange, go between the orange and the turquoise, up through the orange, down through the turquoise, and up through the orange again. One turquoise, one orange, and one turquoise. And this is what we have so far. Turn your work and pick up one turquoise and one orange. Go between the orange and the turquoise, up through the orange, down through the turquoise, and up through the orange again. One orange, and go between the turquoise and the orange, and one turquoise. This is what we have. Now we turn our work, pick up one turquoise and one orange, and go between these two oranges, up through the orange, down through the turquoise, and up through the orange again. And for the last one, it's one turquoise. Now turn your work, pick up two turquoise and go between the orange and the turquoise, and go up through the second, down through the first, and up through the second again. Pick up one turquoise and go down, just one, go down to the second one, like this, and go through the second turquoise like this, just so you straighten it a little bit, because see, it goes this side, but if you go through this one and then go like this, see, it will somehow straighten itself. Okay, now the thing is, on this side I want to add my clasp, so I'm just going to move my thread here like this. This is how it looks on this other side, and I want to make this circle for the clasp, and I'm just going to be picking up 5 turquoise beads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm just going to make a circle like this, and I want to strengthen it, so I'm just going to go like 2 or 3 times through all of these. My positioning is not the best, but you know what I'm gonna do, so just go through these 5 that we added like 2 or 3 times. So this is 2, and I'm gonna go one more time. When you're gonna do on the bottom part, after you added the top, you just work your thread in the design and you cut it off. You're not gonna, obviously you're not gonna make another loop on the bottom. Okay, so I've made my 3 rounds here. Now I want to move my thread, like I need to move my thread here, because this is where I need to work my bottom part. After I did this, I'm literally just going to go through all of this down, and I can do this just because it's delica. If it's a different type of beads and they're not so straight, I don't suggest you do this, because then it's going to bend on that side. But these, because they're so straight, they don't bend, so you can do this. So I'm just going to go with my needle all the way down. Now, as I told you at the beginning, we're going to do one more row just to show you how to hide the tail, and then after that you will do the same as we did here. Now we're upside down. Yes, we're upside down. So leave the tail a little bit, hold it somehow on a place, because we're just going to work it on the last beads. So again, on this we're going to do the same row as we did on the so not this one It's going to be similar to this one, but it's going to be a little bit hard because there is more tension here, so it's going to be a little tighter, but it's going to be okay. So pick up 2 turquoise and go between the orange and the turquoise, up through the second, down through the first, and up through the second again. Hopefully my thread will be enough for this row. Bronze in between the turquoise and the bronze, one more bronze, orange. Let me just put some of them here. We're still not working the tail. The tail is still down here. So orange, one more orange, green, it goes a little bit harder, but it's just this row. The next ones will be normal. Turquoise, orange, still not working the tail, turquoise, orange, turquoise, green, turquoise, sorry, orange. Obviously it's orange, I don't know why I said. And now I'm going to start working my tail. So I'm going to just take it from where it was here in the back, and I'm just gonna bring it in front here like this. So this is my tail, and I'm just gonna put it like this where my row is, like when I'm working my row. And I'm gonna pick up one orange. I'm gonna go normally as I would be under these two, or under the thread between these two orange, but you see I have the tail here as well. So when I'm going to go through the orange, I'm just going to make sure that my tail is between the bead and my working thread. So I'm just going to go through this orange now, making sure my tail is in there like this. I'm just going to pull a little bit, and now you see the tail lined up with this, with my work, so I can just continue the row. So bronze, make sure that when you go you have the tail in there, bronze, one more bronze, and turquoise, turquoise. So from now it's from where I told you it's repeatable. On the other side you do exactly the same as you did on this side. For the thread, you see I barely have any thread left. Just work the thread in the pattern, cut it off, and take another one, work it in as well, so when you pull, it doesn't come, like when you pull like this, the tail doesn't come, and then you know it's secure. Why I work my tail in like this and just for the last bit? Because if you look a little bit closer, you will see, let me just cut it. You will see that somehow a little bit there is a little bit of gap where I added the tail, and if I add the tail to begin with from here, then it's going to be a very clear line. So I just want to go through just a few beads so that my tail is not visible. Now finish off the other part, and that's it. You're done and you made your earring. Hopefully you, except the bumps and the knots and the hitting the phone, I hope you like the tutorial. I know it's Brickstich, it takes a while, so you just have to have patience. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and happy beading. Bye bye.